All right, fam. How we doing? Good evening, everybody. Let's see who we got on here. Kevin, Glasshopper, and what is up? Mini Moog, Steven, how you doing? White, happy St. Patrick's Day. All right, St. Patrick's Day on the other side of the world. Yes, you're right. I don't even know the dates right now, guys, but I hope you're doing good. So let's break it down. What trades are everyone in? Break it down, guys. What trades are y'all in? Are you in Bitcoin? Are you in a short? Are you in a long? Are you making money? If you're making money on Beast Limitless trading, let me hear it in the comments section below. Okay, guys, so we hit our target. We exceeded our target. I know we were looking for a long this morning. A lot of people wanted to short, but we were looking for a long. And essentially, if you take this low to right here, you've got a channel. And now you're looking at around 78K. We were saying 75 earlier, but I noticed I didn't draw the peak point right here. And I believe if you're looking at the 4-hour time frame, that would be right there. And that's boom, boom. Yeah, that is your channel. So Bitcoin is most likely going to pump to about 78,000-ish in that region. If we take our Fibonacci, our 618 fib, we kind of bounced off the 618 if you flip it around. Otherwise, you could call it the 382. Okay. And right here to right here is the top of the channel. And that top is going to be about 78K. Okay. Now, here's the thing, guys. I know a lot of people are looking for a retrace. It's actually very funny. We break out, people want to retrace. We go down, people want to pump. Respect the trend. We are still in a downtrend in the macro. Okay. We're still in a downtrend in the macro. And that price target is right around 83 to 82K. All right. But in the shorter term, we're looking at Bitcoin hitting whatever that is, 78K-ish. Now, obviously, there's some bearish dive. We can see that right here. Bearish dive here. Bearish dive here. Okay. So bearish dive, right? So I'm not sure I would be trading right now. 75 to 78 is still pretty good profit. But at this point, I'd probably be waiting for the short because I would expect us to pump up to here and then pretty much back down to here and then probably up to here. So 72,000 retrace, it's very possible. Very, very possible, right? Not too bad at all, guys. If we're looking at 78K, we're looking pretty good. Now, that is the top of the bull market support band. Slack, how you doing? Good evening. Top of the bull market support band, right? So you're looking at about 83, 78. Yeah, 83K. 83K is what you are looking at. The daily has pretty much broken out here. And you can essentially see that. Okay, right there. So daily's broken out. And you can see that right there. The MACD is about to cross below the 0 line, but it did break out, okay? So sure, I might be spewing out bull market, but I can't until we break out the initial downtrend. All right, the initial downtrend is right here, but I'm looking at about 78K. I probably would not touch Bitcoin until we hit 78K, and then I'd be looking for a short. At this point, my long would have been here, which is where I recommended right there. I think we were longing Bitcoin here at the beginning of the live at about 70,000 or 72,800, right? And then people were like, no, it's good drop, but we ended up pumping. Now you've got bearish dive, but I'm going to tell you guys right now that bearish dive, be very, very careful shorting this because it isn't a channel. It isn't an uptrend channel. See, a lot of people try to short an uptrend and long a downtrend. I don't get it, but teach their own. Guys, this is what I would be doing, all right? Longing here, longing here, longing here, longing here, longing here, longing here, shorting here, and that is it. It makes absolutely no sense on planet Earth to be getting into a trade right now. Okay. Why? Because, well, we have bearish dive and it could pump to the top at the same time. So it is a 50-50 setup, right? In my coaching that we've been doing, we've been talking about not trading, right? Because this, I don't want it. I don't want it here. I want it down here, right? 72 to 75 is a big gap. And then I'm looking for it down here too. Okay. So I wouldn't be trading right now. I'd be looking for the short. Actually, I'm going to put some alerts right here. And then I'm going to go to my liquidity gaps here on Bitcoin. I'm going to look at the 4-hour time frame here. Now, I take that with a grain of salt, and I say that with a grain of salt because if you look at the 4-hour time frame, we have a big sell area right here, okay? So I would not be longing, guys, until we break this area right here. But that is too close to the top of the channel. So yeah, Bitcoin's in a no trade zone at the moment. Hit that like button, guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming on the live. I apologize again. I've been dealing with, long story short, my mom is getting kicked out of her apartment. They are doing a demolition. She's not able to pay for the rent. I have to help her out. I have to do other stuff. I opened up another business and the place flooded. The place flooded. The pipes flooded. And I've just been go. So just dealing with all of that, there's some inconsistency right now. I will be doing up a new schedule. I do want to get you guys ahead of time understanding we're not going to do morning lives anymore. It doesn't make sense for me. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for me to do morning lives right now. Maybe in the future we might, but it's actually hurting the channel than making the channel grow because not a lot of people are watching in the morning because they work. So I know some people are probably going to get frustrated and annoyed by that. But guys, I got to do what is right. And the morning time is the most profitable time in the day where I could be trading. And right now I'm missing out on a lot of money because I'm trying to do the live and I'm trying to do my trading. Okay. Maybe when we're monetized in the future, because I cannot trade the New York session and do the live. It just doesn't work. It's virtually impossible to do that. And then the other thing is I have to help my mom out for the next month. So no more morning lives, guys. I'm sorry, but I will do morning updates on beastlimitless.com. Okay. We will do morning updates of the market. I'll put up a little Bitcoin update, put up maybe a coin call in the morning if I like something, and that is it. All right. In the future, maybe we'll do morning lives, but I need to supplement that income somehow. And I'm not trading in the morning lives, and I'm missing out on so much profit. All right. So just want to let everybody know that I will be sending out an email. Also, the live schedule in the evening is going to change a bit, but not too much. All right. So make sure you guys look out for that. We're not changing the live schedule too much, but it is going to change a bit. So please look out for that. Thank you for understanding, guys. You just got to do what you got to do, right? I like doing morning lives with you guys. I'm missing out on too much money. It's like watching, and I can't pay attention to the live trading New York. I can't. It's impossible. I do higher leverage, so there's no possible way, right? So yeah, look out for that email. Look out for that email and be Slimless. Something I wanted to mention to you guys is we will be doing a funded account live training session in April. Okay. Joji did a training for everybody on how to trade. How did you guys like that session that Joji did on how to trade? Okay, so we look at total. Yeah, we look at the total crypto market cap, guys, and we're able to see that Glasshopper was excellent. Perfect. We're able to see here that total is about to hit the top, guys. So this is where you got to be cautious now, okay? This is where you got to be very, very cautious. Yeah, so if you guys like the training for the actual crypto there, we will be doing a live funded account training in April, okay? At the end of this live, I'm going to get funded account live. Actually, you know what? Guys, put in the comment section right now all the funded account platforms that you use or have heard of. I'm going to be going balls to the wall and trying these out. And I keep forgetting to ask people on the live, but we're going to ask people on the live, okay? So I'm going to write down all your funded account recommendations. And I'm basically going to try everyone. Pyrogenetics, how you doing, fam? Will the recording be posted? Because I would like to watch it again. Yes, the recording will be posted, actually. For sure, for sure. So, guys, be cautious on total, okay? Total is very important because that is the total crypto market cap. All right. Hey, Josh, could you set up a copy trading so we could copy your trades while you are trading? My prop firm is Bitfunded. Okay. Yes. Where would you guys like me to set up copy trading? Okay, bit funded. What else do we got, guys? Spam the comment section with your funded accounts. So if we look at the total crypto market cap, we're kind of in the same boat right now. I don't want to trade in this area, okay? Reason being is look at your sell ratio to your buy ratio, right? Now, Bitcoin breaks out of here, we're kosher, okay? We're kosher to about 2, or not Bitcoin, total. We're kosher to about 2.8. But this is a lot of sell pressure right here, which means if you go to your actual chart, 2.7, 2.6, 2.7 is right here, okay? So we should go to about 2.8, okay? Take profit trader, good stuff, good stuff. I told everybody in the morning that I will be changing the direction of this channel to really make a difference for everybody. And I will be doing that, okay? And it has to do with funded accounts. So make sure you guys are locked into beastlimitless.com. Me not doing lives in the morning are going to be able to help myself actually do content for this channel. I love crypto lives, but I'll tell you guys what, I want to make a difference. And the only way I'm going to make a difference is by essentially incorporating funded accounts and showing you guys how to do that. All right. It'll be 100% free with the channel. Okay. Kari, how you doing? I'm getting caught in the chop so bad. So the reason you're getting caught in the chop so bad is we're in an area of sell pressure, massive, massive sell pressure. And your risk to reward, right? Your risk to reward, if you're looking at a long position right here, fam, your risk to reward is literally nothing, okay? Like your stop loss isn't going to be here. It's probably going to be down here or down here. And I know I have Bitcoin, but essentially they are the same chart, right? So that is what we are looking at right now. We are looking at no trade zone. We are looking at a low percentage. We're looking at no money being made because it is chop action, right? Pirate, do you have any funded account websites we could use? Do not chase exhausted candles. No trade is no risk. Yeah, like I've watched some lives and people are saying, get into this, buy this, buy this. Yeah, they're telling you to buy. But the problem is they're not looking at the resistance, right? I have a massive trade setup, guys. Massive PENGU, okay? PENGU is absolutely going to rip and explode if it breaks out, all right? So I want you guys to look at this trade. This is my trade of the day, my trade of the month, my trade of the week, okay? PENGU. And it is only going to be my trade if we end up breaking out. So PENGU's in a breakout here, rounded bottom here. We can see it's breaking out. We can see it is about to flip the bull market support band, okay? Which hypothetically means PENGU's going to pump up to the 618. Can we get above the 618 and back test? If we do, we have a massive explosion pump here. I'm seeing PENGU do a 200% run. If we look at the weekly on PENGU, we definitely broke out. 3-day broke out. Daily, weekly broke out. 8-day broke. Yeah, this is PENGU is getting ready to rip. The daily broke out. You can see that right here, right? Not bad, not bad, guys. PENGU's about to run. If PENGU breaks out, I would absolutely add this to my spot portfolio. Okay. Massive move coming here if we got a breakout on PENGU. Malo, how you doing? So basically, you just take trades at the key levels within the channel and avoid them when they are in a no man's land. Not necessarily. Basically, what I'm looking at doing is I'm looking at catching the bottom, right? The bottom and the top. So for example, hypothetically, I would take this trade here, right? Here. Okay. I'm only looking for a short here, but we could possibly break out. So I lose the trade if we break out. That is okay if we break out because I lose the trade. I'm okay losing the trade because it's going to be a small percentage of profit that I'm losing out on because I got in at the top. The problem is when you get in here, and I know PENGU's been good for the most part, but the problem is when you get in here, you get chop, chop, chop. Well, I don't want to wait a week to make profit in trading, right? I don't want to wait a week to make profit. So basically what I'm looking to do, guys, is I'm only looking to trade here. You know, it goes as far as Bitcoin too. Like, we know Bitcoin's probably going to 82, 83K. However, this is, again, if I look at my long position from right here, my stop loss would have to be below here. It doesn't make sense to put it here. That is a one trade, 1-to-1 ratio, okay? 1-to-1 ratio is horrible. Take off, have a great day, go spend time with your family. You are wasting time. No problem. No problem. Hit that like button, guys. I'm just there we go. Okay, just had to do that there. So that's kind of what we're looking at, fam, for the trajectory of the market. I know I sound boring. Like, why can't you tell us to trade? Why can't you tell us to trade? Because I'm only looking to make $5,000 to $10,000 off a trade. And if you have $100, you should be looking to make 300. I'm not looking to make $1,000 off of a trade off a 1-to-1. I'm looking to make $3,000 to $5,000. And obviously $1,000 is good, right? But it depends how much money you use. Now, if there's a trade opportunity, we'll look for it, and we will definitely set up a trade on the live here. Non-financial advice. Make sure you guys protect your capital. So XRP is looking prime. I think XRP broke out. Yeah, XRP broke out. Right? So We looked at this on the live. We can see XRP broke out. Huge breakout here on XRP. Now we do have the top resistance right here. Okay. So I could see XRP pump into about $1.96 in that area. So if we do go to our liquidity gaps right here, XRP has pretty much got blank space to about 196. When you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, there's really nothing stopping XRP other than that 181 area. But if you go the higher time frames, XRP is looking very, very good to about 196, which would be the top of that resistance, right? So again, guys, we are in a macro downtrend. See it right here. Then you're essentially looking for a drop or a breakout, right? And I shouldn't just say a drop, okay? Because people are gonna be like, well, you told us it was a good drop, we shorted. No, I didn't say that. Now, I will say this, guys. Line up XRP to here. If we break out of this downtrend, okay, everybody listen. Everybody on XRP listen. If we break out of this downtrend, guys, we are probably going to about $8 on XRP. And I'm not kidding. Obviously, we have some key resistance right here that XRP needs to beat, about 395. Okay. But XRP is very, well, let's see. So we've got resistance right here on the weekly, right? Did it break out? It did not break out, but it is getting very, very close to that breakout zone, right? So one thing might happen is we might push up and then down. Boom, boom, boom. And then break out. But if we do break out, guys, you're looking at $8 on XRP. Pretty much written in the cards. And if you look at the monthly, bouncing off that low, oversold. Yeah, XRP is looking absolutely insane. Marathon, not a sprint. It is the 3-day. Moises, how you doing? It's really nice seeing you on the live. So that is pretty much what we're presently looking at, guys. All right. If we look at the 8-week here, too, on XRP, eight-week is looking really, really good, too. You know what I haven't looked at for a minute? Ethereum. ETH USDT, right? So Ethereum. Let's check out the weekly on Ethereum because we know a lot of projects obviously follow ETH. We've got $2,500 on Ethereum here. 23. Okay. So if we're looking at ETH, again, we've got a massive rounded bottom in the market. We can see this massive rounded bottom. We broke out here on ETH. Okay. We broke out on Ethereum right there. And you're looking at the top on ETH being about $2,800. If you look at Ethereum right here, you are pumping. You have a golden cross coming up on the 18-hour. Like I'm telling you guys, this looks like we're about to be in a bull market. I haven't said that for a bit. There's a reason I haven't said that, but obviously we got to break that resistance on Bitcoin. So these rounded bottoms is what you want to see in the market. This is what you want to see when you're looking for a bottom breakout, right? So Ethereum here can pump all the way to 3,000, which means that would be breaking out. Like it looks like it is written in the cards that we're having a breakout. It honestly does. Like look at that right there, guys. And I'm telling you right now, fam, I wouldn't be saying this is a bull market just for, fun. I'm looking at macro timeframes. I'm looking at a breakout. We've been wanting the market to be bullish because obviously the downtrend is ridiculous. It doesn't trend. YouTube is all whatever. The search volume is down. Like crypto is just hasn't been it. But with that weekly momentum indicator moving up, and you break out of that, yeah, you're looking at a $6,000 Ethereum. 5,900. This is huge. Why this is huge is, guys, because a lot of people are still going to think we're in a bearish market. All right. A lot of people think we are in a bearish market. So it only is fitting that we just break out and have massive candles. And again, if that is the case, I'm going to do a ton of content. Need to capitalize on it. You know what is one asset that has been running and outperforming is Dogecoin. Okay, this one is ready to go, go, go. Right, so this one is ready to go, 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 guys. If Dogecoin breaks, again, I typically don't long a downtrend, okay? Like, unless I'm truly getting in at the bottom of support, I'm probably not going to long a downtrend. It just is how it is. But if Dogecoin breaks out of 11.2, and then we look at our macro resistance here on Dogecoin, Pirate, if you agree on the download, that means that we are thinking the same thing. Because I know you're not just spewing random numbers here. So, yeah, we're looking at about 11.2, guys, on Dogecoin. Okay. So here's the price level on Dogecoin. And I love Dogecoin, guys, because if it breaks out, it is going to move. It is a really big mover. And if it breaks out, you're going to see Dogecoin having a massive pump here. Right? There's your channel kind of right here on the macro. If it breaks out of that, you're looking at Dogecoin about 22 cents. In that region. 35. Yeah. So if I'm looking at Dogecoin, guys, I am. Arta, how you doing? Thank you for coming on the live. I appreciate you. Boom and boom. So Dogecoin has a bit of weight. Actually, no, it doesn't. I don't know, guys. I feel like we're going into a bull market. Like, this is crazy. This could be one of the most profitable. Good evening, Tim. Hey, Tim, check your text in about an hour. I'm going to send you a text, brother. Yo, what's up, brother? Enzo, how we doing? All right, XTC. So this is Dogecoin, okay? This is huge, guys, because I'm telling you right now, when Dogecoin breaks out, it's going to go parabolic, okay? It is about to break out. If it breaks out, I'm in on Doge. I'm just waiting for that little downtrend to break right here, which is a double bottom downtrend, all right? So if that is the case, you guys know what I am looking at. Tim, do you believe we're going into a bull market? Okay. So let's take a look at Department of Government Efficiency. Okay, it kind of broke out, but we're going to redraw this. Yep, it broke out. So let me give you guys an example, all right? $78,000 on BTC is the next location if we stay bullish, correct? 82. 82. Gonna dump in May like usual, mini bull. We'll see, right? But look at Department of Government Efficiency, guys. This is really huge. If we break out of this, like we already broke the November 2025 trend, okay? Keep this in mind. We broke the downtrend from 2025. Now, you can say we're about to be in a bull trap, but I'll tell you guys right now, you cannot fake out a bull market support band. A lot of people don't use the bull market support band. You cannot fake out a bull market support band. Can't do it. Because every time you get above the bull market support band, you stay above it. Now, let me give you guys an example, okay? And the reason I'm showing you these type of coins are because they are going to absolutely pop off when these projects run, all right? But look at the daily on Doge, Department of Government Efficiency, reject, 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 okay? What if we come up, we pump, we backtest, and we run? Now you're above the bull market support band since December of 2024, okay? So you guys kind of see what I'm putting out here, right? Here's your bull market support band. You flipped it. You've been bearish. You've been below it. You kind of faked out here. You kind of faked out here. Look at this golden cross about to happen on Department of Government Efficiency. All right. We've been riding the golden cross for quite some time. And we are about to cross it. Okay. Yeah, Moises, we're still in a bear market, but I do recommend maybe loading up on some spot when we actually break out. We haven't broken out, okay, guys? All this stuff I'm saying is the scenario of us breaking out. Well, hold on. We broke out on the RSI, but we never actually broke out on our actual chart. Okay? So, yeah, sure, we broke out on the RSI, but we need to break out on the chart. And then I'll be convinced. But breaking out on the RSI is definitely a good thing. I did want to look at Hyperliquid because Hyperliquid was running pretty good here. Yeah, we're at 40 bucks now. So here's a trade you guys could probably get into. I know I said don't trade. Like, let me show you guys an example of the bull market support band, okay? I don't really think you guys understand how important this bull market support band is. Once you're above it, you're above it. You're above it. That is it. You don't break it, okay? So hype here went from 20 all the way to about 60. Okay. And we're above the bull market support band. So hype is in a massive uptrend here. I would say, Percy, how you doing? Thank you for commenting. Massive number of longs. Again, we haven't broke out on the chart. So don't get overexcited, guys. But what I will say is now, like, if you're looking for a trade on hype, right, guys? If you're looking at a trade on hype, I probably wouldn't do a trade setup yet on hype. I'd be looking at the resistance here. But I can see hype pushing up to about hype would have to break out of this or this. But I can see hype pushing up to about $50, okay? So hype is looking very, very good. Hype is in a massive uptrend here. like if you guys really want to look at on hype, you're looking at about $100 on hype, guys. Like, right here's a peak, right here's a peak. You break out this, you break out this conversion line, hype is gone, and you're looking at about $100 on Hyperliquid. Almost 350 million liquidated in Bitcoin yesterday. About 85% was shorts. MH17, how you doing? Josh, can you look at ADA? For sure. So again, guys, if you're just tuning into the live, I know we've been inconsistent with the times. I've been dealing with family. It is what it is. I've also been dealing with my business. Pipe ended up bursting. So that flood kind of happened. But there will be no more morning lives, guys, due to the fact that I need to make money trading. And as much as I love going live for you guys on YouTube, I need to be on the charts for the New York session. I'm missing out on thousands and thousands of dollars right now, which now my mom got evicted from her place because they're demolishing it. So I can't pay attention on the morning live. It's either I'm on the morning live or I don't trade. So right now we're going away from the morning lives. Maybe if we get monetized, sure, because I don't mind supplementing that income a bit. But the reality is I have a lot of people to take care of right now. I got to pay technically 3-4 rents, and it just isn't feasible. So no more morning lives starting tomorrow. I will send out a macro email. We will be doing the Tokyo lives still and the London lives. Okay. So that is still going to be a thing. Okay, let's check out ADA. But yeah, guys, look at hype. Hype is oversold right now. I would say hype is looking like a decent long for sure. ADA. So let's look at Cardano here. Yeah, Cardano's looking very, very good, guys. I'm liking what I see on Cardano. But guys, I will tell you right now, if we break out, watch what I'm about to do. There's no point in me putting so much work into this channel or other channels or stuff until we break out. All right. But if we break out, Be Slimless trading is going to be the staple of crypto. Let's just say that. So here's Cardano. We have a nice rounded bottom, right? Nice rounded bottom here. We're looking at about 33 on Cardano. Now, when I say don't get into a trade, guys, I say that with a caveat, okay? So if you look at ADA, ADA's absolutely lining up for a trade. 1000%. Because ADA's a very, very slow mover. And we know that. And if you look right, yeah, ADA's lining up for a trade for sure. So if I'm looking at ADA Cardano, I'd probably jump into a Cardano trade if I'm setting this up here on Cardano. Let's see. So basically, Cardano here, guys, you're looking. There's a lot of range on Cardano at the moment. I don't know. If you could. If we could break 31, I would say that is an amazing opportunity on Cardano. Olga, how you doing? It's really nice seeing you on the live, fam. Can I take a look at FET for sure? Yeah, FET is ripping. Did we break out though? So if we look at FET, we broke out for sure. Like, maybe we didn't. Never mind. We didn't break out. We almost broke out. So FET is at the resistance right now. Yeah, FET is at the resistance. If I was going to be longing it, it probably would be around 19. Can FET push up to 38? Sure, but it is at the resistance. It's at the resistance. Oh, I can't even talk, guys. Sorry. Resistance of the bull market support band. You've got the liquidity blocks right here. And yeah, what about Aave? Okay, Aave is always the bullish one, right? Remember we longed Aave at 106, guys? I don't even want to know what it is right now. Okay, 122, right? We were longing Aave at 106, and Aave is now 122. Like, is that insane or what? And I could pretty much see Aave coming to about 144. In that region, did you break out? You have resistance, right? Okay, so these two resistance points. You have a lot of ways to break out on Aave. But Aave is looking very, very good. CJDV, what is up, fam? If you're new to the channel, guys, make sure you hit subscribe. Is this a bull market? Is this a bear market? Is this a bull trap? Right? Stay locked into the channel. Okay, let's check out XDC because Aave has a bit more room to go. Oh, wow. So XDC on the weekly is looking prime. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. I don't like the choppiness on it, though. It's very, very choppy right now. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so here's my play on XDC. It is a good long. Actually, it's a very good long. Okay, very, very good long. I could potentially see XDC running to around boom, boom, boom. I could potentially see XDC running to the top here around 3.6. We're about to flip the 4-hour 200 SMA or EMA. I don't know. I like it, but again, low leverage, right? Like even here, you're about to flip the 800 SMA. This is bullish for sure. Let's see. We've been below it all the way since, wow. We've been below the 800 SMA, guys, on XDC since 5 cents. And this is on the 1-hour time frame. So if we flip the 800 SMA, that is the 800, right? Yeah. If we flip the 800 SMA, guys, we're going to be very, very bullish on XDC. Really good. Really good setup coming up here. So Yeah, I'd be longing it in this area. I would say XTC is ready to go. Jingle Music Maker, you're short RSI is overbought in time frames. Yes, correct. Yes, it is. But the weekly RSI broke out. So make sure you keep your stop losses in profit. You can't fake the weekly RSI breaking out. You just can't. Unless it goes back down off the weekly close, then that is very, very possible. But yeah, I like XDC. I can see a pump into about 3.6. You'll make some pretty good profit. Like you could long it. Yeah, this is a good long. You could long it right here. 15's oversold, right? You can long it right here at about wherever it is. Put a stop loss below 0.325 or whatever that is. Manage your leverage. And if you're looking for look at that beautiful trade right there. See, this is how you become absolutely filthy rich in crypto. You find these type of setups, guys, and you look for these. Now, you're never going to find these all the time. But if you hit 2 to 3 setups a week, 1-to-9 ratio, you never have to work again. You only need to trade twice a week to 3 times a week. And that is it, right? Look for these type of setups. You will become rich in trading. Hypervid, how you doing? Nice seeing you on here. Okay, you guys will become absolutely rich in trading. Yeah, I would say XDC is probably my favorite trade right now. Definitely my favorite trade right now on Ethereum. Again, if we look, or not Ethereum, XDC is probably my favorite trade. If we look at USDT.D Tether DOM, we're coming down. We are dropping like bricks, guys. Absolutely like bricks. This is the proof in the pudding right here. We're getting very, very bullish. Proof in the pudding right here. Boom, boom. Okay. That was your second peak on your RSI. The monthly is very, very overbought. One more thing too, guys, is we have what, 14 days left. And what is Tether DOM doing? It is pretty much forming a tweezer reversal body close candle. I know this wick is higher than the previous, but it is still technically a tweezer reversal close. Now, there's a fair value gap right here on the weekly. There's a big fair value gap, but Tether DOM is looking very, very bearish. And if that was the case, that means Tether DOM, we could drop all the way down to potentially 3% again, right? So I just want to put this out there for everybody, guys. I'm not in a trade at the moment on Bitcoin. All right. I'm not in a short. I'm not in a long. I'm not trading right now. I'm going to wait for a better setup. I like the short right now for the short term, guys. I do like the short right now because, again, I think a short is okay for sure. But we're in an uptrend, so I wouldn't short. I'm telling you guys right now, I would not short. You want to short, go ahead and short, but I wouldn't short. This is a 3-point uptrend. This is a very, very strong uptrend, and you broke the conversion line. 1, 2, 3, right? Broke the conversion line. Until you really break this area right here in the 4-hour time frame. Now, you do got to look at the type of trade you're looking at. If you're looking for a scalp, obviously short, right? But until we break 74.2, which would be a massive right? A little bit of a rising wedge. Absolutely. A short looks okay. But until we break the 74.100 area, 74.2, I wouldn't be shorting. I'm 100%. And here's the thing, guys. I've been bearish for the past year. Okay. I've been absolutely stone cold bearish for the past year. And I'm okay to be bearish. We haven't broken out, guys. We have not broken out. Because the highest you're looking at right now is about 83K. That is where Bitcoin's probably going to go to before dropping. Personally, it might not, but personally, based on what I'm seeing right here, that is the top of the bull market support band. That's the top of the 50. That's the top of the 200, all that jazz on the daily. Now, keep in mind, if we flip this 200, if we flip the bull market support band, we are absolutely going to fly, which means that we're going to break out, and then you're going to have your bull market. Now, a lot of people are saying this is going to be a bull trap. Well, that is very, very possible. Okay, I'm not trying to drink the Kool-Aid, but you got to look at your RSI in the weekly. Now, this is a weekly time frame. This could take 2 to 3 months. Keep that in mind. But the way I see this, we broke out. And if I know anything about the RSI, especially on higher time frames, it does not fake out. Now, we didn't just break out above this little peak right here. We actually broke out. Okay? We actually broke out here. So I'm not shorting. Nope, not shorting. I will not short with a 10-foot pole because we broke out. And last week, I shouldn't have shorted. Okay? I did because we are at resistance. It is what it is. I probably didn't see the RSI broke out. Not shorting, not shorting. You guys could short if you want. Go ahead. Just like in the bearish market, I said I'm not longing. Okay. And I didn't long. I barely called longs. I only called shorts. Well, now because we're on a little bit of an uptrend, guys, I'm only going to be calling longs. And that's it. Follow the trend. The trend's your friend. Have a good day. Sayonara. Cash out. Make a lot of money. Right? So Bitcoin right now in the 5 minutes oversold with some bullish dive. Okay. So you have a bit of bullish divergence here. Boom, boom on the 5 minute. And on the 15 minute, you're almost oversold, but you're kind of bouncing off of this support right here. Maybe you come down to 74.5-ish in that region, right? So 15 minute, you're looking good. You do have a rising wedge. These are very, very bearish. But the problem is people don't understand in a bullish market, double tops, bearish pennants, rising wedges, they don't play out. In a bearish market, double bottoms, double bottoms, bull flags, support, triple bottoms, they don't play out, okay? So keep in mind, if you're looking for bearish indicators, that's fine, but in an uptrend, they're not going to play out. I don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. And you can kind of see right here, like, are we really dropping? Not really. Not really, right? Like, let's see where we can go to on the 5 minute time frame. That last one guy, how you doing? Yeah, still consistent-ish. I've been dealing with some family issues and stuff like that. But we are going away from the New York live sessions in the morning, and we're going to just do evenings moving forward. I will be sending out an email on beastlimitless.com and all that to all the people for the live set times. Set times, wow. I meant live. So the 4 hour candle's about to close. And the question is, are we going to close above this green fair value cap, which is 74.3? I believe it is, because now we also broke that support right here. It might not. That's fine if it doesn't. If it doesn't, you just need to stay above that 74.2. 74.2 is what you need to stay above. But 15 minutes oversold. 5 minute has got bullish divergence. I'm essentially targeting I'm essentially targeting 78K as my next target. Okay. That would be my next target on Bitcoin. If we break 72, because I'm not just going to give you guys a bullish scenario, I'm also going to give you guys a bearish scenario. If we break 74.2, we're coming all the way back down to 72K. Okay. We've got a lot of support in this area right now. Lots of support. But then I do got to point out, guys, we have massive resistance and sell volume in this area. So that is the other thing. We're in a massive resistance area right now, which is why I keep on saying I'm not trading. Okay. So that is why I say I'm not trading, because we're in the sell zone, which I get, but we're also in an uptrend. Okay. If you guys are new to the channel or new to the community, I thank you for coming on, guys. We're going to end the live there. We're about an hour and a half right now, close to that. If you're new, make sure you go to beastlimitless.com. Okay. Sign up. It is completely free. I don't want money from you. Just come say hi. All right. Come chat, all that jazz. We will be posting some trade setups in here for free. We got wins, all that stuff. And that's all I got for you guys. So again, bullish scenario, we go to 78. Bearish scenario, we come down to 74.2. It is very, very, very possible that this comes down to 74.2. So if you guys are longing, keep that in mind. It can come down to 74.2. We're in a rising wedge. All right? We are in a rising wedge. I'm not in a trade right now. I'm not telling you guys to get into a trade right now, okay? I know it can come down to 74.2. That being said, we are also in a macro uptrend here. So whatever short term this is short term. And I will show you guys right here that we did break this 5-minute uptrend. Or no, we didn't. Okay, never mind. We didn't break this 5-minute uptrend. So the 5 minutes uptrend's right here. If we break it, we definitely drop down to this zone. And then we will have to revisit that. So again, guys, no New York live tomorrow morning. And for the foreseeable future for now, because I cannot miss trades anymore in New York. I've probably missed out on 100 grand. You could literally make 100 grand, guys, out of $1,000 by trading New York sessions. Okay, I hope you guys have a massive, hope you guys have a wonderful night. I feel like we were dialed in today. We looked at some really good trade setups. Protect your capital. I'm not looking to put you guys in harm's way. The reality is we're in the middle right now. Keep that in mind. Yeah, I'd be going short at 77, 78. Or I'd be going long around 74.2 to 74.4, whatever that is. But I also wouldn't really trade in this area because it's not a 1-to-1, 1-to-3, and 1-to-5 ratio. Tony Gold, nice seeing you on here, guys. So I'm going to be sending an email to everybody in beastlimitless.com, going over the new schedule, going over some things we have for the month coming out. So make sure you guys are locked in. All right. I appreciate you guys. Set your stop losses and profit. Again, one more thing. I'm not trading. Okay. I'm not trading. I'm not trading. I'm not trading. So I hope somebody doesn't come on here and be like, hey, you know what I mean? Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you on, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.